You like to believe you make rational decisions, that you think clearly, that you weigh the facts, analyze the situation, and choose logically. But the truth is simple. You don't. Neither do I. Neither does anyone. Your brain takes shortcuts. It edits reality. It hides information from you and amplifies the parts it wants you to notice. These shortcuts are called psychological biases. And today you're going to learn the 5 that quietly control more of your life than you realize. If you've ever wondered why you repeat the same patterns or make decisions that don't match your goals, this video will hit home. 1. Confirmation. Bias. You only see what you want to see. Your brain hates being wrong, so when you believe something, your mind automatically searches for evidence that proves you're right and filters out everything that proves you're wrong. You don't see reality. You see a curated version of it. This is why. You keep dating the same type of person. You think someone always acts a certain way. You argue to defend your beliefs, not discover the truth. You ignore red flags because you've already decided what you want to be. True confirmation. Bias makes your mind feel safe, even when it's guiding you toward the wrong decision. 2. Anchoring bias. The first information controls. Everything, the first number, the first impression, the first idea, becomes your anchor, even if it's wrong. If someone tells you a product is $500, then offers it for $250, you think it's a bargain, even if it's actually overpriced. If your first impression of someone is confident, you interpret all their behavior through that lens, even when they're insecure. Your brain grabs onto the first thing it sees and refuses to let go. Anchoring makes your decisions feel logical when they're really just tied to the first piece of information that entered your mind. 3. Availability. Bias. You believe what's most recent or most emotional. Your brain doesn't store all memories equally. The things that are vivid, emotional, recent, dramatic, painful get pushed to the top of your mind. Then, when you have to make a decision, your brain grabs the easiest memory, not the most accurate one. This is why you fear flying more than driving, why one argument feels bigger than months of peace, why bad outcomes feel more likely than they really are. Your brain chooses the most available memory, not the most reliable one. 4. The halo effect. One trait shapes the whole person. Your mind loves shortcuts, especially with people. If someone is attractive, confident, charismatic, or successful in one area, your brain assumes they're great in other areas too. Attractive people get labeled as smart. Confident people get labeled as leaders. Well-dressed people get labeled as competent. It works the other way too. If someone annoys you once, everything they do becomes annoying. The halo effect makes you judge entire people based on one trait, and it silently shapes who you trust, who you avoid, and who you give chances to. 5. Loss aversion. You fear losing more than you want to win. Your brain isn't balanced. Losing $100 feels worse than gaining $100 feels good. Losing a relationship feels heavier than finding a new one feels exciting. Losing security feels scarier than gaining opportunity feels motivating. Your mind is wired to avoid pain, even when the pain is imaginary. Loss aversion explains why you stay in situations you've outgrown, why you avoid risks you logically should take, why you cling to people who don't treat you well, why what if it goes wrong stops you more than what if it works drives you. This bias doesn't just influence decisions, it can shape your entire life path. Your mind is powerful, but it's not perfect. It's messy, emotional, biased, and it quietly influences your choices every day. But awareness breaks the pattern, because once you understand your biases, you stop acting on autopilot and you start making decisions with clarity, not fear. You can't remove these biases. No one can, but you can recognize them, and that recognition gives you back control.